Right now, many companies around the world are pushing their employees back to the office. But here in Gothenburg, the reality is a bit different. Some companies allow a hybrid model, and expats are learning how to balance office work and remote days. So, where do people actually go when they work outside the office? Today we will find out. Welcome to Sweden Edition, the channel for expats in West Sweden. Twice a month I share real stories, practical guides and useful contacts. Not for tourists, but for people who live and work here. Subscribe if you want to make your life in Sweden easier and more inspiring. Meet Kate Buketava, a product designer at Polestar. She turns ideas into digital products, researching, designing and creating the user experience that makes technology feel human. We sat down with Kate to discuss one big question. Can companies really bring people back to the office? Our talk took place in August, just before the work season in Sweden.
Well, I personally love hybrid approach, and I really appreciate the companies which are letting their employees to do that. So basically to have a couple of weeks working remotely. I think it also helps to recharge a bit, to focus on something, and gives you more energy actually to perform your tasks. But I see that trend that companies are requiring employees to come back to the office like from Monday to Friday, and I would say it would make sense for some specialists when their presence is required, but for digital professions like product designer, for example, I see value, of course, to be at the office, to collaborate with the people, with the team. That's very important, but I still feel like 1-2 days a week, let's say, working remote from home would be beneficial for both, for employees' mental health and also for employers' sake. So people are more relaxed, more focused on tasks, and basically grateful for the opportunity to switch between office and home. So what is also building kind of loyalty to the company. So yeah, I think it's win-win.
What about you? Are you working in the office, remote, hybrid? Comment below. How often are you allowed to work outside the office? Any rules from your company?
Well, at Polestar we have a hybrid approach. So most of the days, yes, we are spending at the office because it feels like very important to talk to your team members, to collaborate, and actually you're solving problems much faster, and also building like personal connections. So when you're going to the remote approach, so you know people, you feel like very comfortable working with them. But what is very important, then we can actually spend a day or two a week working remote from home. And this is when I can fully focus on interviews, on collaboration with the users, to do some testings, to do some like research, to analyze the data I have, and also spend like hours designing actual solutions. So when I really need to be fully focused, have a quiet environment, that's actually perfect. And as an employee, I really value the companies which are allowing us to work remote for some days at least, because it creates like a strong relationship between us, because I feel dedicated, I feel grateful for that opportunity, and I actually feel like giving even more because I am inspired, I'm well rested, I have a perfect life-work balance, it gives kind of like a good feeling that company cares about me and I also care about the company. So letting people actually balance their work time between like office and home is like kind of a long-term strategy for the company too. So if employees are happy and dedicated, so that means that company will succeed as well. So it's kind of a collaboration, I would say. And we can talk now about disadvantages. Yeah, there are for sure some disadvantages. I would say if you don't have a perfect setup at home, like which makes you comfortable, that would be a struggle to work like day to day because you're going to be distracted, like simply sitting like a shrimp or being uncomfortable, like sitting in front of your computer because the screen is too small or you don't have a big screen and you need it. So then it might be tricky. It might also affect your work, which does not make sense. Then I would say it's better to go to the office to have good devices around you, good chairs, ergonomic chairs. You can feel good and deliver good results. But another thing is for some people, not for me personally, but I've heard that some people are very hard to focus on work when they are working from home, for example, because there is a laundry waiting, there is something in the fridge, there are some dishes to do, there are some kids around. That kids actually can be the biggest distraction in a way that you can't really focus because you can't explain little kids that you need focus time because they want their parents, and I understand that. So many people actually choosing going to the office over staying home when they have kids. And another disadvantage, I would say, in general, some people at home, like just relaxing a lot, they can't really be productive. And I understand, because when you see your sofa, maybe you feel like watching a movie. So, and yeah, that can be a problem. But again, for me personally, I can focus at home very well. So I just jump into it, and then during lunchtime, actually, I can stay in the sofa a bit and relax. That would be enough.
Kate, if you have to work outside the office, what place do you usually choose?
Well, I have a perfectly organized home office first. So it's like a very comfy chair I love, and very good lighting, nice desk, basically a good extension for my laptop. So the corner is correct, so I really value that, because after years of sitting in front of computer, your posture is like quite wrong. But sometimes it happens that you commute between the meetings, or you're going to interview client or the customer. So, and then you need to take a meeting or a short call, or you need to provide some links to Figma to developers not to block them in a car. Or in the middle of the street, so then you need to decide fast, like where can you sit and open your computer and provide something. So yeah, the most obvious choice would be like some coffee shops, so where you can sit, focus on something, maybe have a good cup of coffee. And I love good coffee, so for me that would be a first choice. And of course there are a lot of co-working places available. You can drop in for an hour or a day if necessary. There are a lot of public places like a library available, so you don't even need to pay for it. Just go there, you get outlets, you get internet, you get quiet environment there to focus on something you need.
Kate, what is the most unusual place you have worked from in Gothenburg?
Well, I need to check the name of it. Yeah, it's called like a Palmhuset. It's a place in the Trädgården where you actually like not expecting a working place at all. So there are a lot of palms, a lot of flowers, cactuses, everything. And there is a second floor, like where you can actually sit. There are a lot of tables and chairs. It's super quiet, but a bit humid. So if you like that climate, you should try it. Otherwise, yeah, it might not be a place for you. But I think it's the most beautiful place to be in town, and yeah, maybe like spend an hour or something working from there. Yeah, I suppose it's quite unusual. That would be honestly the perfect spot because I love like a picnic setup. Maybe it's not the most convenient one, but with that weather, with that nature, yeah, that would be perfect.
What criteria matter most for you when choosing a cafe or library?
Yeah, I'm not that picky about the places. Sometimes I just need to find a chair just to sit and open my computer and deliver stuff. But if I are really looking for a place to stay, let's say like 8 hours long, so that's for sure should be like a comfortable chair, moderated noise around, or is the outlet so you can charge your laptop, maybe a place which provides a good coffee or some solid food, so then you can actually have a lunch without switching places around. Yeah, and I suppose location, that should be like convenient to be reachable. And of course, you need to make sure that it's allowed to sit with your laptop in the cafe or the like public space. So just make sure there are signs that laptops are available, and then I think this is your place.
Do you have a favorite cafe in Gothenburg for remote work? Share below.
Well, that's where we are recording this video right now. I think that's my favorite place. It's called A43. I can't explain why. There is literally no reason, but I think coffee is very good. So you can get your dark roast. You can just sip it and feel like everything is better. They actually have a sign on the door that, yeah, money can't buy you happiness unless you spend money on coffee. So I kind of agree. So that place is cozy. And there is one very close to that. It's called Viktors. So I think it's a bit like a hipster, giving you a bit of hipster vibes and also good coffee. So I think I wouldn't choose a place which has like a mediocre coffee. I would always go for a good one. And those two are, yeah, very nice and gives you a bit of artistic vibes. And I'm a designer and I really enjoy something unusual, something chill. So that's my place too. There is one more actually in Majorn. I recently visited. It's called Alice Corner. Yeah, it's during the day. It's absolutely charming. Have a perfect view. You can enjoy a nice coffee, and also there's a vinyl store right next to it. So I sometimes go or that the Alice Corner cafe, or there is another cafe inside the vinyl store, like next to it, which is super charming. You can see, like, listen like a vinyls. You can buy some if you like it, and then you can also have a coffee and find a like super cute and cozy corner to open your laptop. You do some job, and during lunchtime, for example, yeah, pick something. Yeah, then maybe that would be my thing too.
Autumn is coming, and we all need warm, comfortable places to stay productive. Let's build a community map of the best remote work spots in Gothenburg. Share your favorite cafe, library or even park in the comments, and I will collect them for a future video.